Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Derek Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, we're going to talk about that virtual office, the LLC. These are the things you need to start with to start your business. We're going to talk about it. So please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. Well, as you can see, we're on the StopStrugglingNow.com website. So if you haven't been here, please actually come by and check it out. We got podcasts, which are some of the videos. We actually have merchandise, business credit program. The information I give you, the financial information I give you in videos is under the financial info tab. And then it'll give you the articles and the facts that you can read for yourself, that I just don't make stuff up. And under the blog is basically all the videos that we've already ran, and every now and then I'll run a different article about something. So that's just for that. And before we get into the virtual offices, everybody knows I recommend Opus, and I want to thank everybody for helping us grow. We're over 3,300 subscribers, it looks like. So that's awesome. So thank you very much, everybody. And without further ado, we're talking about how to get virtual offices. And everybody knows I'll have a link down below for Opus virtual offices, and there's a reason I picked them. But before we get to that, I just wanted to tell everybody, when you're thinking about getting a virtual office, some people have a residential address and do not want to use their residential address, so instead they go get mailboxes like UPS or another mailbox, etc. For instance, that's just a mailbox. Even though it's a commercial address, the way, if you're trying to get business credit, business funding, sometimes they will deny you because they're simply a mailing center. They're not considered a corporate address or business address because they have their own underwriting guidelines. And mailboxes, etc., UPS are not allowed, so they'll deny you for funding. So what I would suggest you do when you're starting out, and even if you have a business already, because both of this works the same way, but if you're starting out, you want to go and figure out what name you're going to have. So you would go to the Secretary of State, because you're going to want an LLC. All right, they're simple enough, they're cheap enough, except in certain states like California, for instance. It may be cheap enough to get, but when you have to pay $800 a year or figure out how to offset the $800 a year, that gets kind of pricey. Whereas in every other jurisdiction, yearly fees are basically under $150, under $100. So you have to think of these things. But pick a name, go to the Secretary of State. Like, I'll give you an example here. Here's the Florida Department of Secretary of State, and then it's start a business with e-filing. And what you would do is go there and you can search and see if a name already exists. This is before you decide on if you want a virtual address, because you want your address to be recorded everywhere when you're starting out. So I would pick my name first to make sure I have the secured name that I can live with, because next after that we're going to go to the IRS and get our EIN number. Because when we sign up for everything we're going to use the business EIN number. And then once you have your LLC name, you have your EIN number, now you can go down to a bank and open up your business bank account. But now you can go to Opus virtual offices that we're going to talk about, and you could now use that address. So in other words, if you know the name is good, you can then don't have to get the name, your LLC name, but you can go to Opus virtual offices, sign up, and then you'll have your address, and then you use your LLC. When you sign up here, you use that address. All right? Preferably in the same state. In fact, in the same state. So that's what you want to do in that type of order. Then you get your EIN number. But either way, you want to be able to use this address from the get-go And if you have a residential address right now, all you have to do is switch over, and then whatever business credit or any other business entities, trade lines, or any people you've done business with, you just have to tell them, here's our new address. And then you go to Google, put your business on there, use the address, and then the phone number. So anyhow, here's the good part about virtual offices. It's only $99 per month. That's right, $99 a month. And we're going to go over here short and sweet what you get. So how many people would love to have somebody answering the phone for you? So right now most people have cell phones, or you have to have a dedicated line at the house, and you can answer the phone as your business. But how would you like to have, you could be out and about and you say, hey, this answering the phone, Acme company, a receptionist, a live receptionist, and they say, hey, may I speak to Eric? And she can then forward the call to my cell phone or to any other number. So that is kind of powerful as well. So you can actually have a phone number. They provide a phone number for you. That's the second thing. So that phone number, they could dial in, a customer will dial in, and they can forward it to you, which is major. So that company phone number can also be listed with 411. 411 is needed for sometimes when people are trying to get business credit, business funding, or any trade lines with business. They'll ask, are you on 411? Or they'll just call 411 to find out. Even though it's not listed here in this package, it is free. So if you signed up with Opus Virtual Office, all you have to do is fill out some paperwork and send it in to them, and then they'll get you added to 411 for that phone number. It's that simple. It's included. There's no upcharge, no extra charge. Second thing, fax number. Now you have a fax number. It can be transcribed into email, so it could be converted. All right? As you can see on this list, it's down here at the bottom. Faxes are converted to email. That's another feature. Now, the receptionist can transfer the call or not answer the phone, and it goes into voicemail, because remember, we're open 8 to 5. 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Just depends on what time zone you're in. So once it goes past the 5:30 p.m. or 5 p.m., now when the phone call comes in, it goes to a voicemail. Voicemail converted to email. So you'll get an email that you can read. That helps you out. You'll get notification. Most people have notifications when they get emails. All right? You still have 2 voicemail boxes, as you can see. We're just going down the list here. And then, of course, that premium call transferring that I was referring to, where if the receptionist answers the phone, they can forward to you, or they can just simply forward the phone number to whatever number you have designated. So those are the simplest formats right there, $99 a month, which now means you don't have to get a phone number. You don't have to get a fax number. You don't even have to have a corporate office yourself. And it looks professional. And not only does it look professional, if you listen to my advice, they have premium centers. So that's what you really want if there's in your state. And you can see over here to the right, wherever your business takes you, you can see in all these states, they have an Opus virtual office. So you would click on it and it'll take you to the office. I would suggest you get a premium office, which means there's actually a conference room and actually offices of some sort, because you never know if you start doing business and somebody says, hey, I'm coming into town or whatever, and you say, okay, I'll meet you at the office, or you can say, meet me at the office, and then you just get one of the board rooms, meeting rooms, office rooms, and have your meeting there. Now, of course, they don't include that. That's additional. That's going to cost you additional money if you try to do it that way. But if it arises, most people are doing virtual business these days on the internet. Some people do face-to-face but even if you do, a premium location actually has offices inside and a receptionist. So you can meet people there, and like I say, you pay the extra money and you can have an office or one of the conference rooms. So that's one of the important things about it. Several important things about it leads us to business funding, business credit. But the promo right now, $99 is not a promo, but they do charge a setup fee. So down below in the description, if you use the promo code I give you, it's going to be waived. So it'll only cost you $99. And if you pay a year in advance, you get 1 month free. And as you can see, the little special down at the bottom left, down here, you can see that. So these are the kind of things that is going to help you out greatly when you start doing your business. And in the world of business credit, when the underwriters, and you say the underwriters look at your form and they see you want $50,000 for business credit or business funding, they're immediately checking your location. Residential. Now, because you have a residential address does not mean that you cannot get business credit or business funding. I'm just saying there are some places that will deny you for a residential address. Not every place will deny you. So you could do business credit, start using your residential address for business and getting business credit and all that. That's fine. You'll get it. You'll get some cards. You'll get you'll get like fleet cards. You'll get like store cards. You can get the quill, the U lines and all that. You can get all that. But eventually, if you blow up where you say, I want 50,000, 75,000 or 20s, you will get denied for some funding because of a residential address. So if you just start out and you can afford to start out paying $99 a month, which is a write-off, by the way, that's tax deductible, and you can write that off. So if you start out using that address, then everything matches up. So when you're on TransUnion Business, Sperian Business, when you're on Dun and Bradstreet, you're all lined up and you don't have to worry about if you're going to qualify. And again, do not use mailboxes, etc. Do not use UPS. Do not use any of those if you're going to use a virtual address. Get one that is in a commercially zoned with an actual office receptionist, because even Opus virtual offices have places where it only takes a mail center or something like that. You want to make sure that it's an actual office building that you can actually go there and meet people. Take one of the premium addresses. It's still $99. So I just want to keep that straight. And with the business credit part, again, I'll reiterate, you could be denied for funding and business credit if you have a residential address. So we're going to make this short and sweet because I did not plan on talking about business credit, even though I'm going to go over this business credit part real fast, because most people don't want to start out properly. They want to skip the line. I will say you can skip the line, but if you want to skip to where you can use your credit score, your personal credit score, and you have a personal credit score of 700, all three of your credit scores are over 700. Let's just put it that way to make it simple. You can get business funding based on revenue, based on you personally guaranteeing the loan or credit. Then you could do it. But most people, if you want to separate your personal from business, then you have to do business credit, business location, business phone, business fax. All that matters if you want to ultimately get funding, get credit cards, get offers in the mail that says, hey, here, sign up with us, we'll give you $25,000. Sign up with us, we'll give you $20,000, without using a personal credit, personal guarantee, personal credit score. Those are the kind of things that we want. So this is where you start out first. Get your corporate mailing office, get your phone number, get everything that you need. Business funding, business credit will come down the line. And everybody always asks, how long, how soon, and this, that, and the other. Everything is a variable. But generally, if you're going to start out on the plan, then I suggest it's going to take you 6-7 months to a year to get the proper business credit. And it does take money. All right? Now, you can do it yourself, You can hit me up. You know you can always call me at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. You can email me and send me questions. I'll answer back. I'll try and help you out. But for all those who are do-it-yourselfers, you can come to stopstrugglingnow.com and go to the business credit program, and you'll see in there that we have a plan, and all this is online. Okay, it's limited time offer, because after November 15th, the price is going to go up. Right now we're at $999, but in about a few days, this is going to go up to $12.99. This do-it-yourself program means you're going to be doing it online. And being that it's online, you're not calling me up. You don't have to send me emails. You're going to have your own dedicated person that can answer the phone for a support. All right? That's one thing about this. So you go at your own speed. It'll start from scratch. You can watch the previous business credit, so you already should be ahead of the game, because you're already going to have your EIN. You're already going to be signed up with Dun & Bradstreet. You're already going to have your address good, your phone number good. You're already going to be in 411 listing. Now all you need is a website, and you can get those easily as well. WordPress is your friend, or any other. Fiverr is your friend. If you don't want to do anything yourself, somebody else can fix it up for you. So, or hopefully you have a friend that maybe know how to do a website. But anyway, these are the kind of steps that we'll go over, and it's like a step-by-step program. So you'll learn. Once you learn this, you'll be able to do it for every business. And you'll also can contact me and go for the business funding as well. So just keep all that in mind, because some of you listening right now may already have your LLC. You may already have your commercial address. You may already have your Dun & Bradstreet number and Paydex score at 85 or 90. You might already be there, and all you need to know is how to get funding. We can do that, and we don't charge. You can hit me up and say, hey, Eric, I need like $20,000. And then, of course, I'm going to ask you, what do you have? Do you have your bank statements that you can show that you have revenue coming in? Are you going to personally guarantee this? What's the deal? We'll go over all that, and then there's no charge. We're not doing this crazy way where somebody's got to pay up front, give us $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, then we'll find out if we can get you funding. We're not doing that. All right? So you know how we do this. We're trying to help people here. We're not trying to take money from you. We already make money. So why am I going to try and charge you for stuff that shouldn't cost anything? This program online, I've said this before, you get a 30-minute initial call so everybody can figure out what's going on. You get 12 months, 1 year of business support, and then you get 5 years of finance. So again, once you finish the program, your credit should be excellent as far as business goes. You should be able to get funding, no problem whatsoever. Different ways. I mean, we can do revenue funding, as you can see here. I have to always mention this because here's the unsecured, which is almost PG, needed most often. That's the one I'm talking about. If you have like a 700 credit score and up, you can almost get this type of funding. And then here's the one, secure business loans, which means not secured as in you have to secure it yourself, but you'll be able to get business loans within 3 to 4 days. But here's what the thing is, you must have the revenue, like I was saying. So if you have all this stuff in place, then you will get business funding. And this is where you hear these crazy numbers where people say, I got $100,000 in funding, 120, 200,000. That's because they have everything in a row and it all makes sense. They season their report, their credit file. They have 10, 15, 20 different people they do business with, trade lines, reporting. So people know they're paid on time, all these lines, you have revenue coming in, you're doing business, you have a commercial address, all this goes hand in hand. Now they're saying, okay, we can give them 200,000, 250,000. So think about what you're doing and how you're starting off. Slow and measured is much better than trying to do something real fast. Because once you have everything seasoned, then people are knocking on your door and you have to turn down offers. Okay? So hopefully everybody stood by me with this report, with this video, and you're gonna go get your business commercial address. That'll help you out a lot if you want to get into getting loans. And PayPal, if you run your business through PayPal, PayPal has the PayPal working capital, which is an unsecured loan, and it's based on your revenues coming through on PayPal. Generally, you should be doing business for a year or more and showing that you have revenues coming in, and then they'll pre-qualify you, whether it's 5,000, 10,000, 20, or 30. They'll give that money to you, and then it's all based on you paying them back through PayPal money. So you can do 10%, 15%, and I think it was 20%, 25%. So whatever comes through. So if $100 come through and you pick the 10% plan, they take $10 off the top, they leave you 90. It's that simple. And then you just pay them back based on your revenues that you're getting. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Please share the videos. A lot of people need help. They find my videos months later. So the more people that find out about it, the more people that we can help. And don't forget the merch. And I forgot the merch. Don't forget the merch, right? Let's see. Where is the merch? Got to go get merch over here. So we're going to have new merchandise coming out. The new tagline. This new... And I got something else I'm working on. So this is going to be exciting. I just might as well tell you. Football. I'm looking into a jersey. This is going to be probably a little bit more expensive than others. But I don't know if people are going to be able to wear the jersey, because the first jersey's actually going to be what you see on the screen. All right? And on the back of it, where it would have your name, it's actually going to say Legend. And then it's going to have the SSN on the sleeves. Or on one of the sleeves anyhow. Just like you have a Nike logo or a Reebok logo or whoever other logos they got these days. That's what we'll have on the sleeve. So everybody will know it'll be SSN. And we'll have our own jerseys. So, and you'll get to pick your number. Whatever number you want, we'll do it. But on the back, it'll say Legend. And if you want your name, then we'll figure out how we'll put your name on there. Instead of Legend, you can have your name. So, however you want to do it, you can do it. But you can order right now, free shipping, no tax until November 30th. And if you're watching the video, you might as well use the promo code MOTIVATED, MOTIVAT as in Tom, ED as in David. You'll get 10% off. And you can order. When you order through the shopping cart, it takes you to PayPal, secured processing to make the payment. We don't do processing on the website. So, just so you know. So, the new shirt should be up in about, this week. So, come back and you'll see the new slogan. But, and hopefully by a week you'll see the new jersey that'll be out. In fact, I'll be wearing one. So, thank you again, everybody, for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. So, please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And you know it's hard out here. Continues to be hard out here. But all you have to do is put one foot in front of the other, make one step, believe in yourself, don't doubt yourself, and just go for it. Because working 9 to 5 is fine, but if you want to be more than average and create your own wealth, then you're going to have to create your own business. Otherwise, you're just going to have to work for somebody else and save money or put it in a 401 or a pension fund. But as of this past week, another pension fund is being frozen. That is GE. GE pension fund officially frozen while they gave the CEO $15 million. That was his salary last year. So just keep in mind, all those people that were retired thinking they had money, okay, well, frozen. So anyhow, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.